So just wait.
I really enjoy talking to younger people because it seems that for the most part a lot of them get it. They get exactly what we are, what we're about, what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
We're both pro-life, very strongly pro-life,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we're activists in that area, in that arena. But a lot of these young kids are realizing that having a baby is not necessarily it's not a bad thing.
Right,
you know, we can
right.
do this. You
Right,
can do it.
right.
And I think it's really sad that we still have a lot of our families, our parents are not teaching their children those things. They're finding out a lot by themselves. There are very few, I think in this day and age, very few homes that are really nurturing their children from the very beginning.
Exactly.
And saying that from your body is valuable and precious in God's eyes, and not to just throw it away, and not to just throw away your everything that you are for one quick night.
Exactly, and we say that to young women and young men, because people will say, oh, you always tell the girls not to have sex. Well, somebody needs to tell the boys not to have sex, because, I mean, it takes two of them when they're doing it and all of this. But when we begin to talk to them about the purpose, about the promise of the Lord for us to be strong and healthy for generations to come. And then you say to a young person, I do it like this day when I go to the high schools and middle schools, and so I said, how many of you ever had anybody, your teacher, your parents, your mom, dad, grandparents, a friend, say Christmas is coming, be nice and act really nice and be good and you'll get something for Christmas? So they all say, yeah. I say, did you wait for Christmas? Did you try to be nice? Oh, yeah, yeah. Did anybody ever tell you that for your birthday? Oh, yeah, yeah. Did any parent of yours, a grandparent, a teacher, or a mentor say, graduate from high school with a good grade, and not only can you get a scholarship, but maybe I'll help you get your first car?
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So did you wait, study, do your homework, act nice, and get good grades? Oh, yeah. And then I say, well, honey, let me say this to you. Has anybody ever said to you, marriage is wonderful. Sex within marriage is great, it's fantastic. And you'll have love and marriage and the promise, and things will be good. So just wait. I say, now you could wait for the birthday, you could wait for the car, you could wait for graduation.
That is a wonderful way to put it.
So don't tell me you can't wait.
Yeah.
I didn't say never, just wait.
Yeah. You know, I think that that's really interesting. I was just speaking at Anacostia High School in Washington, D.C., and I thought it was a wonderful experience. Wonderful experience. There were maybe about 30 kids there, I guess, and they were all high school age, of course. And the thing that really I found very, very troubling is when the subject of, I was there to speak pro-life, and of course there was somebody there representing the other side. Of course, otherwise a public school probably wouldn't have had me, but I felt very blessed that God opened that door.
Yeah.